not a game, it's a lifestyle. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Now, as you can see in my hand, today's sneaker is a special one. It's Kobe Bryant's 11th signature shoe with Nike. Now, why is this shoe important? I think a lot of you guys out there already know this will be Kobe Bryant's last NBA season, and this shoe will be his very last on-court sneaker. So a lot of our fans out there have been asking us about this sneaker. And today I want to find out if this shoe is a worthy one to be Bryant's last pair. Now, first of all, I have to talk a little bit about the Kobe sneaker history. He actually started out with Adidas and had several signature kicks, with the standout one being the Adidas The Kobe. It had a futuristic presence that a lot of people liked. After making the move to Nike, Kobe would eventually get another 11 signature shoes. Now, on looks alone, I think the Kobe 4 to the 8 pretty much had the same design. It had a low, sleek look to them. It wasn't until the Kobe 9 that there was a serious change in the visual and technological aspect. The shoe shocked everybody with this boxing shoe kind of looks and the incorporation of Flyknit into the upper, which was mostly seen in the Nike running shoes before. Now I need to talk about the look of this shoe and see if it measures up to be a finale sneaker. I've borrowed a Air Jordan 14 Last Shot because this also was Michael Jordan's last sneaker for the Chicago Bulls. The colorway of these two sneakers are actually quite similar. They both have a red and black color scheme, but that's pretty much where the similarities stop. The Jordan here is quite sleek and speed focused. It has to be because it was inspired by a Ferrari. It's quite nice. Now for the Kobe 11. I personally think it looks like a running shoe. A lot of people say it looks like a soccer shoe, but interestingly, I have here a Nike Flyknit racer to compare with on the upper. As you can see, they have very big similarities. Now, does this shoe look good? I have to say no. From looks alone, it doesn't have any wow factors that makes me want to buy it. On the pricing front, this is definitely a premium price sneaker for Nike. It costs 1,599 yuan. And if you add another 100 yuan onto that, you can get the Nike ID version. Now, one thing that I've noticed on Nike ID is that the one-piece insole midsole here can be upgraded to a full-length zoom, but it will cost you an extra 100 yuan. The one that you get on the regular shoe only has the heel zoom here. Now, I think that buying the Kobe on the Nike ID is kind of like buying a luxury car. Every little thing costs you extra. So what about the technology of this shoe? For that, I gotta change the scenery. Just wait for me a second. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the tech. First of all, for the Kobe 11, the Flyknit Upper is actually infused with TPU fiber strands to add strength, but without sacrificing weight. Now, this is the very first time that any Nike shoe has actually done this. Now, to give you a visualization of this, I've actually put on the Flyknit racer on one of my foot and the Kobe 11 on my other foot. And if I do any kind of basketball movement, like cutting right here, you can see that the Flyknit racer is very flexible, but the Kobe is quite sturdy. It has to be because you're playing basketball, right? One more point I want to point out is the outsole, which has a pattern like a sort of a canyon groove in the middle of it that curves around. This is supposed to help in the grip when changing directions on the fly. And I have to say, it does pretty well doing this, and it helps that the fact that the shoe is pretty grippy in the first place. This just makes it better. Ankle support is pretty much solid, but I believe a high top version of this shoe is in the works. That should help more in that department. Now that I've talked somewhat about the shoe, I need to conclude if this is a worthy signature finale. Well, I have to say it kind of looks unfinished, just like Kobe's career and the terrible team he has to play with. Seems like it needs some other component to complete it. It's just too bland. It just looks like fragile from the outside, but it's actually pretty solid in the inside, just like Kobe, I suppose. I'll have to see what direction Nike will go after this season. Maybe there'll be more Kobe number shoes in the future. But as a final effort for Kobe on court, I think this was a big disappointment. Now, if you guys enjoy our show, please subscribe to us and give us some comments. And now, please check me out next time to see what I got.